Broken, Beaten, Scarred.
That was also another really early one from way back, probably in '05. Kind of a little, got a little bit more of a groove thing going. Trujillo does this pretty cool, almost R&B kind of bass thing against the main riff. We struggled a lot in the chorus with that one. This is about the 10th chorus that's probably been in that song, and we hope we're going to keep it there. Maybe we'll rewrite it for when we go out and play live. But we're pretty happy with where it's sitting now. It's just one of those songs that took a while to get to. We always knew that the main riff was huge and had a lot of potential, but some of the vocal parts were a little more problematic.
Yeah, that song cycled through a lot of changes. I mean, if you look at the arrangement of how it was when we first started playing it compared to the arrangement on the album, it's traveled like 5,000 miles in between. I mean, we really just changed a lot of it all the time to get it into the shape it is now.
Also lyrically, I think there's a kind of a pattern that follows, which is that back in its infancy, it wasn't quite as dark as it is now, which pretty much goes for all of them. Somewhere in the last year, as these songs went from kind of ideas and so on, they all sort of took a downward spiral lyrically into just the deepest, darkest hole that you could find and crawl into. And they didn't all start out that way. Let me tell you, there was a glimmer of hope at some point. But as these lyrics kind of sort of became more and more their own entity and started really shaping up, they all got darker and darker as we went along, which was very cool to watch that kind of evolve. I think Broken, Beaten, Scarred is one of the all-time just darkest titles ever. I think that when you stack these 10 titles up on top of each other, it just goes from like misery to despair to dark depth to just nothing. So we're pretty proud of that too.
It's like, how much darker can you get? Right. And the answer is none more.
Right. Especially for a bunch of guys that are so happy of nature.
Yeah.
So content with their lives.